Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show. Broadcasting live from Landmark High School on this December 4th Monday, a chilly Monday in New York City. A special broadcast never been done. We broadcasted Friday, then Monday, 2 consecutive back-to-back school days. Never been done in the history of Landmark Sports. Big week for us.
That's right.
And what do we got for the people?
We got breaking news.
Breaking news.
But that's going to be a little later.
We're going to save it. We're going to save it for a little while.
Hey, but in 3 weeks, it's Christmas. 3 weeks from today. Let's go. I can't wait.
We're excited. We're feeling the joy. We're feeling the Christmas season. We're ready to go.
That's right. But always before then, it's the ice skating trip.
Yeah. Landmark tradition.
Yep. All right. Today, we are going to start with MMA updates. So, UFC 218 recap.
Good night of fighting, huh?
That's right. We both went 2-1.
That's right. I got a little bit of my dignity back.
You called it, Eddie Alvarez. But I was not... if Eddie Alvarez was going to win the fight, I was not expecting a knockout.
No. Did I call knockout? I don't even remember. No, I said it was going to go the distance, right?
I think you did.
I think Holloway, I thought it was going to be a knockout. And then Alvarez, I said was going to go the distance.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take the win. Win is a win.
Absolutely. Man, that was just awesome. It was such a great fight.
Yeah.
That needs to be fight of the year.
Really? That good?
It was that good. Back and forth. That needs to be fight of the year.
Wow. That's high praise from you.
Yep.
What about... So I'm going to guess that was fight of the night then.
Yep. That was one of the fight of the nights. I forgot what the other one was.
All right. What about the main card? How was Holloway?
So, Max Blessed Holloway defeated Jose Aldo again by a third-round TKO.
You got him in a submission move?
No. It was ground and pound.
Oh, ref stopped the fight.
Yep. Man, that was the second time in a row Holloway's defeated Aldo by TKO in the third round.
Holloway's a beast, huh?
He is very young in the sport and a huge beast.
So, good card. We both ended up 2-1.
Yeah, the other fight was Francis Ngannou knocking out Alistair Overeem.
He was big, Ngannou. I saw a picture of him. He's a big dude.
I think you said second round?
Yeah.
And I said first round. What happens? First round knockout.
Called it.
Huge uppercut.
Yeah.
And Overeem went down just like that.
Just rocked him.
Yep. Not even rocked him. Just one punch, and he just went to sleep.
Did he jump on top of him and hit him after that, or did he just he was out?
Nah, he was that out.
Wow.
He was about to, but he was that out.
Wow.
Yeah. So, UFC 218 was a great card, but UFC 217 was better.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, this coming Saturday, it is UFC Fight Night. Swanson versus Ortega.
Big fight?
I would actually say yeah. In this position, yeah. Cub Swanson, he is on his last fight in his UFC contract.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to test out free agency. Bryan Ortega, he's this hyped up fighter, I think. He's young and he's undefeated. And he's going to get a huge test in Cub Swanson, who I think he's on a 5-fight winning streak. Yeah.
What are Swanson's options in terms of becoming a free agent? Bellator and what else?
Exactly.
Just Bellator pretty much?
I mean, there's options for Bellator, World Series of Fighting, re-signing with the UFC. Mm-hmm. But he's deserved of a title shot for a while now. They haven't given it to him. So, in my eyes, I could see Cub Swanson, especially if he wins this fight, or especially if he loses this fight, I could see him going to Bellator.
Why do you think they haven't been giving him a title fight?
I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. He hasn't gotten the respect that he deserves. So, but if he does resign with the UFC and he wins this fight against Ortega, they should immediately give him a title shot.
Against?
Holloway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd have anything for Holloway or no?
They fought before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they fought before. Holloway won by a submission. Yeah.
Holloway's good, huh? Is he one of the best right now, you think?
He's on a 12-fight winning streak.
Yeah.
That's not one of the best?
That's one of the best.
Yeah, but, Jimmy Rivera, 25 win streak.
Is that the most right now in UFC?
No, I think the most right now is Khabib, because he's on a 28-fight win streak.
Wow.
I mean, 24, I'm sorry. But he hasn't fought in a long time. All right. So, John Who wins this fight, Cub Swanson or Bryan Ortega?
I'm taking the Cub. Does the Cub have a nickname? What's his nickname?
I forgot his
We're
nickname.
gonna call him the Cub. Your nickname is the Cub now. So I'm gonna take the Cub.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cub Swanson as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wins this fight, and if he wins, then he may resign with the UFC, but they better give him a title shot.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. All right, so some quick NBA updates.
Switching gears.
Yep. How's your 76ers doing?
They're looking pretty good. Big win against the Pistons the other night. A couple games over 500. I think they would be the 5 seed right now in the East. But Embiid looks great. Simmons looks great. They're getting good work out of like Redick and Covington. I'm optimistic. I think that there's no reason they can't get it like a 4 or 5 seed. And I think the goal this year would be to get in and win a series. And then, they're really not going to match up well against Boston if they end up having to play Boston. But, it'd be great to see them get in the playoffs, win a series.
I told you they would be starting off good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yep, but
what about your boys?
The Thunder?
Struggling.
We are starting to come back, though.
A little bit, yeah.
We just had a huge win last night against the Spurs.
Oh, they beat the Spurs last night?
Yep, in a great game.
That's big.
Yeah, it was back and forth, but we won 90-87. We're starting to come back. We are. Just give us a little bit of time, okay?
Yeah.
It's funny because the NBA guys, the NBA analysts, they were saying how the Thunder, they're not that great, but because they're only winning by 3 points. But in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, you got to give the Thunder more time because when you look at this, last season, Russell Westbrook, he had no help.
Right.
He carried the whole team.
Right.
And I think this season, this is like a new resetting process for the Thunder as now Russell Westbrook is getting help from Paul George, Carmelo Anthony,
Right.
Steven Adams.
Right.
So when I saw those analysts talking, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if they're saying the right stuff because you got to give the Thunder some time, especially after they just got these new players.
Right.
You gotta give them time.
Yeah, it takes time to gel, right? It's not just going to happen overnight.
Exactly. And look, they will turn it around. They're the Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, I'm not as high on them as you are, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
All right. Should we get into the breaking news now?
Breaking news.
That's right. While we were in math before class started, I checked the ESPN app to see what was up, and it said, breaking news, the New York Giants have fired coach Ben McAdoo.
Out of there.
Yes.
Out of there.
Yes.
I'd like to think that we had a little part in that. We had a pretty strong take on Friday. Maybe the owner saw that and realized it was time.
That's right. Get out, Ben McAdoo. You are banned from the Giants forever. You wanted to end Eli's streak? This is what you get. You're fired. Goodbye. Ha.
Later.
Ha ha. And the Giants just fired their GM.
Yeah, and the GM.
Ha.
Cleaning house.
Let's go. But the sad news is Eli may not stay.
I'm wondering, I don't know who they named as the interim. You think they're going to have Eli start?
I mean, with Ben McAdoo gone,
Right, who knows,
you
right?
should. Either you start him or you start the rookie.
Right.
Which, I kind of do want to see the rookie start. Here's why. Giants, they're done this season. And Eli, he did have a good season. So I would put in the rookie just for this one game, see how he does, and then I'd put Eli in for the rest of the games.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think at this point, give the rookie a shot. The streak is broken already.
Yeah.
Like you said, Eli's going to be gone next year, I'm sure. Maybe to Jacksonville. So,
Exactly.
no reason not to give the rookie a shot.
Yeah. Why are we saying Jacksonville? Well, Jacksonville has been a good team this season, and they have his former coach, Tom Coughlin.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Coughlin, he blasted Ben McAdoo the other week. Remember that?
Yeah.
And Coughlin and Eli, they have such a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So, you obviously, I think Eli will go to the Jaguars, and I think he could help them.
Oh, I think you could too. Yeah, I would actually root for them too. I mean, obviously not over the Eagles, but if Eli ended up in Jacksonville, I would root for them to do well.
Exactly. I don't remember the last time Eagles even played the Jaguars.
I don't either. It's been a while.
Imagine if they played in the Super Bowl.
That'd be crazy.
Man, that would be the last game I would expect to happen in the Super Bowl.
I know, me either.
All right. NFL Week 14 predictions. Folks, I had trouble picking which 3 games would work, so instead I picked 4 games. We're going to do 4 this week.
Things are really heating up in the football league, National Football League.
That's right. From Ben McAdoo getting fired to the GM getting fired to having 4 great games this coming week.
Whew.
All right. So our 4 games are Saints versus the Falcons, Vikings versus the Panthers, Seahawks versus the Jaguars, and Eagles versus the Rams. Who would have thought I would put the Jaguars in our game of the week?
I don't know. And that was the big one. We talked about that one for a while, and trying to figure out who's going to win. And that's, of those 8 teams, those 4 games, that's, probably 6 of those teams are going to make the playoffs. So that's 6, maybe even 7. So that's
6.
Yeah, because the Eagles and Rams are going to make it. The Vikings are going to make it. The Saints are going to make it. The Seahawks or the Falcons and the Panthers, like 2 of those 3 are going to make it.
I feel like all of these teams have a chance to make it. I think all of them can make it. I think so.
It would be hard for the Saints, the Falcons, and the Panthers.
Saints can make it. Are you kidding me?
No, I think the Saints will.
Saints can make it. I think the Falcons. Here's the thing. Saints are 9-3, and they pretty much have won their division almost.
Yeah, they're close.
So, if the Falcons win this game, then I think that can definitely put them in the playoffs.
Yeah, they could, but then the Seahawks could be out, right? Because if the Rams win the West, there's only 2 wild card spots. So if we're saying the Falcons get one and Panthers get one, then the Seahawks would be out.
I think the Panthers. Oh, that's right. The Saints and Panthers and Atlanta are in the same league.
Right.
So it's actually going to be tough, but man, I don't care who makes it. NFC is tough this year. I love it.
It's stacked.
I love it. Keep it going.
Stacked. All right, some predictions?
That's right. Let's do this.
We're different on 2. We're the same on 2, right?
That's right. So let's start with the 2 that we're the same on.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to start with the Saints versus the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons are home. They need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. But ultimately, Drew Brees, he's on fire this year. The defense is on fire.
Yep.
They just beat the Panthers yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to go with the Saints to beat Atlanta.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're a better team than the Falcons. I think the Falcons are missing something this year. I don't know if it's because their offensive coordinator's not there or somebody's banged up. I don't know what it is, but they're not the same. I think the Saints are going to beat them.
Okay. Yeah, it's more like the Falcons just haven't been the same since that Super Bowl loss.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
It's hard to rebound from something like that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's taken the Panthers a while for them to rebound, but they've rebounded.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of the Panthers, it is going to be the Vikings versus the Panthers. John, who wins that game?
So I think we both like the Vikings, right? We think that they're pretty good. They had a big win this week. They actually have now passed the Eagles because they have the tiebreaker with the Eagles. They're both 10-2, but they passed them. They have the 1 seed right now. I think they're just a better team than the Panthers. Their defense is suffocating. I think they're going to shut the Panthers down. So even though it's in Carolina, I got the Vikings.
Same. I got the Vikings too. And who would have thought Case Keenum, out of every quarterback, would be doing great for the Vikings?
Lighten it up.
Man, this is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've also got the Vikings for this game. And I think the reason why they're ahead of Philadelphia is because, if I'm not mistaken, the Vikings are either on an 8 or a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, they've been rolling.
Absolutely. All right. So, now we get into the games that we are different on. Seahawks versus the Jaguars. I'll start this one off because I know he wants to start off the next one because of his team. Mm-hmm. All right, so this game is in Jacksonville. Both teams, I believe, are 9-3.
8-4, I think.
8-4.
Seattle's 8-4. I think they're both 8-4.
8-4, yes, 8-4. And the Jaguars, they've just been unstoppable. They look great this year. So I am going to go with the home field advantage. I think the Jaguars win this. But either way, this is going to be a great game.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, this is the one that really gave me the most trouble in terms of trying to figure out who to pick. Because the Jaguars are home. Jaguars' defense is ridiculous. Seattle has their holes on offense, but they certainly didn't look like it last night. I mean, they took it to the Eagles pretty good. The Eagles made a lot of mistakes, but that's a good win for the Seahawks. So I know that they're not the same team on the road, but I just I feel like Russell Wilson's going to get it done. So I'm going to take Seattle.
Okay. All right. And the final game, John, take it away.
Last but not least. So Eagles at Rams, 4:30 on Sunday. I think the Eagles are going to have a good bounce back. Everything went wrong last night. They're fumbling into the end zone, a lot of penalties. Not the best coaching night for Doug Peterson, although, he's still doing a great job. He just had a little bit of an off night, but everything went wrong. So I'm expecting them to kind of pull it together this week. I'm expecting a really good effort against the Rams. The Rams defense is scary. They have a great defense. But I feel like they're going to have a bounce back. The Eagles really need this game because they went from really being in the driver's seat in terms of getting the number 1 seed, home field advantage, to if they lose this game, they're not even in position to get a bye because the Rams would pass them. So this is a really important game for them. So I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay. Well, all the Eagles need is just one more win to win their division.
Yeah,
that's all they need.
That's true.
However, this game is in LA. Jared Goff, man, he has been playing like crazy this year. Mm-hmm. And I love the Rams' new coach. He is awesome.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yep. This is a battle between rookies.
Oh.
Is Jared Goff a rookie?
Oh, no, they're both, they were rookies the same year. They're both second year.
Oh,
Goff and Wentz were both rookies last year.
Oh, okay. So they're both really young quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be a back and forth game. But ultimately, because they are playing at home, I got the Rams, but I would not be surprised if the Eagles win. Because mainly both teams need a win in this game.
Yeah, it's an important game for both of them.
Exactly. But both of them are going to make it to the playoffs, so I don't care.
A lot of things are going to be decided this weekend, because if Seattle beats the Jaguars and the Rams lose, I think Seattle will be right there with the Rams.
Yeah,
I think they'll be tied.
Yeah, I think so.
I think a lot of things are going to get sorted out this weekend. Just, 3 weeks until the playoffs, right? There's week 14.
I think there's 4 weeks. I think there's 4 weeks. Because in 3 weeks, I think that's, it might be 3 weeks.
Well, after this week.
Well, 4 weeks until the playoffs start, but 3 weeks until the season ends.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, who would have thought I'd be saying that the Jets still have a chance to make it to the playoffs?
Good for the Jets, man. Good for their coach. I'm happy that they're doing well.
Yeah, and Todd Bowles gets to keep his job.
Yeah.
They saved him
yesterday.
Should.
Yeah.
So, does that do it for us on week 13?
That's it. This back-to-back shows. We're putting in the extra work here.
That's right. So, tip for this week. Check back in next week for updates. Have a great week.
Have a great week.